Hi, how's it going? Today I'm going to go over how to draw Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z, just kind of his head. It's going to be simple, very easy and for beginners, and it's going to be on the Procreate. You're going to learn a lot about the Procreate program and how to do stuff, as well as learn how to draw this guy. So let's go over it together. Right off the bat, I'm going to go to the top over here, and I'm going to go over to the top and kind of the menu. And I'm going to go to the brushes, and I'm going to go over here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to look at cartoon brushes. I'm going to select that and select the standard brush. That is the brushes that I created, and you can actually download that yourself on the first link in the description if you wish to do so. I'm going to go over here with this brush now, and I'm going to start with Majin Buu's head. So something that was kind of important to remember is when you put down any kind of stroke, you can undo it by pressing 2 fingers to the screen. Okay? Just kind of remember that. When you do that, boom, 2 to the screen, and it makes it a whole lot easier when you can undo that. Don't forget, so 2 to the screen. If you want to redo it, you want to bring it back, press 3 fingers to the screen. All right. So let's start with Majin Buu's head. I'm going to go over here to this slider on the left-hand corner, and I can slide how big or small I want my pen or ink, whatever. And I'm also using this. This is a Apple Pencil. You can buy these on Amazon as well. I'll try to put the link in the description for that as well. Amazing, amazing tool for this. Okay, let's go over here, and I'm going to go over and I'm going to draw a hook shape for the top of Majin Buu's head. This is like the overweight Buu, by the way. Curve in for kind of the end of the, his antenna, or I don't know what you call it. Curve down right there. I want it to kind of pull inward here, kind of like it's, joined along something. You want it to like interlock, which is something that is very important. You want it to interlock into the entire structure of the drawing. Go over here now, about start around this point. Curve out down. Oops. Curve out down. Wait, let me see how you can undo it. Right here. Go over here on this side. Curve out down. Curve out down. Out, down. Out, down. It's going to be kind of his ear area. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Super. That's kind of on my list. I got to watch all of Dragon Ball Super. But see how we're keeping it thin, and you can kind of undo lines as you go along. When you kind of do it step by step like this, you can you really give it a you give it kind of a life to it. You give it like basically it's a lot easier to kind of do stuff when you're doing it step by step like this. I hope this is okay. I'm kind of working on the lighting for things on the channel, so let me know if it's a little too glowy. It might be a little bit too glowy right here. I might have to throw another light over there. Now we're gonna do the hardest stroke here, which is kind of a U shape here for the bottom. That one could sell. That one could sell right there. The cool part is you kind of keep retrying it and retrying it and retrying it. That's the really cool part about it. Let's go over here to the middle of his face. Curve down for the side of his mouth. Curve underneath. And curve around the side. Pull down. Pull down. Curve underneath. Curve underneath. Gonna go over here, pull out for the eye, because I want him to have that hee eye, that kind of chibi eye. Curve right here, and curve right here. Right, so far so good, so far relatively simple. Throw a couple of dots over here at the top. And I'm gonna throw a couple little very thin. I'm gonna make it thinner over here. Oopsie, thinner over here. Throw a couple of thin lines right here for the cheek area. I noticed like all Dragon Ball characters have that thin kind of line right here. I'm gonna throw a line over here. 1 second. I want to make my line a little bit thicker. If you want another drawing lesson on anybody on the iPad, let me know, okay? So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select the arrow, and I'm going to make this whole guy a little bit bigger on the page. I just think it would be more useful to have him larger on the page. I'm going to go over here and start my coloring. So I'm going to go over here to the top right-hand corner, select the ball. I want it to be black, and I'm going to fill in the right side right here, and then fill in the left side of his mouth so that it looks nicer, looks more presentable. And now I'm going to go over here, and on this color wheel, up and down in the center is how dark you want it and how light. And then the right to left is the color, how much color you want in it, right? So I want it to be really, really red or more of a gray red. So that's kind of where you decide that stuff. I'm going to move this over here to the pink area, go up, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fill in Boo. I think that might be a little bit too dark for me, so I'm going to kind of move this over here, up, right, up, left. There you go. I kind of like this. I'm going to go down right, maybe a little bit more for the tongue, because I want the tongue to be a little bit more vibrant. Cool, cool. I really like that look right there. And then now let's add the shadows. The shadows over here I can do on another layer, or you could do it on the same layer. But I'm going to go over here to select the arrow. And then I'm going to go to the bottom over here, and I'm going to go to... How do I do this? No. I'm going to go over here to the top left-hand corner. Sorry, select S. That S. Then I do freehand. And then I'm literally going to go over here, and I'm going to go... select this whole area. And you can't really see it. It's little marching ants. I'm selecting just the right-hand corner right here of where I want the shadow. And then I'm going to hold my finger right there, and it's going to auto-select the color. And go right here down to the right. And then I'm going to fill in that area. Oops, daisy. Let's see. I'm going to go right here. See? And it kind of gives it a little bit of that shadow. You can do the same thing for the light. So let's go over here and press the S for the select. If I'm confusing you or anything like that, please let me know. Also, check out the main website, sketchingeasy.com. There's a lot of information on that as well. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see, I'm gonna go over here, freehand tool. Kind of just select a strip of the left-hand side over here, so it'll be the opposite side. Again, you can't see those marching ants, but there's marching ants there. Basically, it'll select just that section. Go over here to this area, maybe go to the, pull it toward up to the left, white. And I'm gonna fill in, oopsie. I'm gonna fill in that white area. I don't know if you can see that on there, but you have a strip of white, of like a lighter tone, sorry, like a lighter pink. And then lastly, we can go over here, again, select the select tool, freehand, keep it freehand. Maybe I can go right here and select that area. And give it a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see that, it's so small. A little bit of a shadow on the tongue, in the mouth. But that's pretty much it. Let me know if you're okay with the lighting. Please, I'd really like to know. I want to make these segments constant. I want to do it every single day. I want to do like some sort of iPad Procreate drawing, because I notice a lot of people do it and a lot of people want it. So I'm going to do one of these every single day. So let me know what you think. I will talk to you in the next video, and I will see you very soon, okay? Don't forget to check out the coloring books we have as well, and all the other cool links. I will talk to you next time. Share the video if you'd like.